Am I live? I'm live. Okay. Darn it. Let me get rid of the music. Yeah. All right. Lots of clicks. I'm in Thimbleland, the original Thimbleland, and I'm by my... Ooh, that's loud. I'm by my iron farm down here in the collection area, and I've spent a lot of time doing this. I've done it over and over and over, and whenever you're doing a 28 village design, that takes a lot of time. But anyway, it's producing nicely. 28 villages all stacked. Got a sorter for the poppies. Got an overflow for the poppies right here, which comes into the side of this, and basically all that ticks off at regular intervals. And I've got plenty of iron, and I've cleared this several times to fill those 3 chests. Let's get away from that. Okay. Thimbleland has changed quite a bit over the years. I've kept this passive mob farm for a long time. I've adapted a few different designs to make it run. And basically anything that survives I can kill. And I've got quite a few drops out of it. This is actually fairly new in this world, and it does produce nicely, and this is a redundancy for the 710 hopper skip glitch. Anyway, because that is a thing, it will skip over these 2 and get to a 3rd, and boy is that rare, but it does happen. Anyway, this is the main area here. It's been this way forever. I reskinned it with quartz that I mined out from the nether when I half slabbed it. My giant half slabbing project. I can't tell you how much quartz I mined out of the nether doing that. I mean, I had chests full of it. Well, I used it. And not just there. That's the tip of the iceberg. I used a lot of the stuff that I got there out here. This is the giant silo that is currently filling. And it goes way up. Now I rigged up some lamps here that basically turn on when this comparator puts out a signal, and Ozarith Clay helped me to do this. He figured out how to get this compactly done so that it lights up just one light at a time. These right here are lit off the signal coming from that, but they can only go every other one. But these go every single one, and that's how full we are so far. When it gets to the very tippy top, you've got 3 hoppers above it, and then it's done. After that, it just dumps it back into the feed here, and it gets chewed up by lava. This is the item elevator here, and if we're lucky we'll see a few items come through. There goes the golem. Yeah, but anyway, so the items just kind of trickle up here. They get filtered. This is for the poppies right here, and the items just go whoop, right up through there. Anyway, this was all a mountain, and you see how that kind of comes around. Well, all of that up there is all that's left. And I kind of took it down when I made the top and squared it off the best that I could. Now I'm pillaring up to get to these external areas. Eventually, all of that on this side, even that dirt and everything on that side is going to go. And the reason for that is this down in here is this wall right here that I built, this decorative wall, is going to essentially it's going to house a cactus and a paper and a pumpkin farm all back in here. So this is going to be like 3 big farms right in this area, and is just going to keep going up. So this will be a major industrial area right here. As you can see from the top of the screen there, I am still playing in 1.7.10, and the reason that I never upgraded is I never saw a reason to. When 8 came out, it was so full of fail. The only good thing that came out of it was a few new blocks, and they just weren't worth it. And there was more that I wanted to do in this world, so I kept playing. And the longer I played, and I played on servers and other places that had 8, and then I played 9, and then I played 10, and finally 1.11 came out. And 1.11 was the one that made me want to return to this world, open it up, get some things done, and upgrade. This iron farm is the biggest step. I need a cache of iron before I upgrade. And whenever I finish with those silos, I'm going to turn on the downstairs. I'm just going to put some hoppers above what's there and reestablish the collection system down below, turn off the item elevator, and everything that goes into those 6 chests down there I will block up and put into the deep storage of blocks. And when I fill that storage up, then it's time to upgrade. Then I can leave spawn, turn this thing off for good, because I'll have so much iron I won't even need an iron farm. And then I can play out my days, just collecting iron ore as a decorative block. Anyway, I got real excited while waiting on this thing, and I did some mining, and I did some all this was a mountaintop. All this was like about 10 blocks higher, and I took it down, leveled it off, made a tree farm out of it. This is like my little parade grounds now, where I'm going to mine trees. And I made a little castle wall, made everything decorative. There's like all kinds of little places to go down here. Beautified it, got like stuff going on down here. There's a little boat launch down there. This goes back up to where we just were. There's a little pagoda thing going on over here, overlooking, different places. This is kind of a neat area right down in here. This whole area down here is just kind of for looks and to look around, but it's got my cocoa bean farm right there. It's a real small one. I don't use a whole lot. So then I can come over here and put it in that chest. This is eventually going to go down to other areas that aren't done yet. There's going to be some other farms down here. I'm thinking this will be, once that's turned off, I'll get on to villager trading. And this is going to be a villager, once I upgrade, that is. I'm telling you about my long-term plans. This will be a villager farm So down in here, there's going to be some village farming and other things. And there's going to be, I'm planning this out for 2 levels of it. A wheat farm and a potato and carrot farm. The breeder will go somewhere down in here too. So it'll all be underground so nobody can get to it. And up here's another level. This is directly under the dirt right here. See? And that's the upper level up there that is above us where I'll be doing the trees. So that's my idea of, hey, don't dig no more. So anyway, essentially all of this is, I'm kind of connecting it as I go. So all of these areas, this is behind the wall out there. Let's go see that. This wall is pretty, took me a lot of time to do. I'm building this with 1.11.2 in mind, and a lot of this is built so that elytra is going to be easy to utilize. So that's like a little launching area for me. This rail is now pretty much gonna be dead, so I may change this into an ice boat launch, or I could just leave it as a rail just for nostalgia. You know, who wants to ride the choo-choo? So it still works, you know. I'm not gonna go out there. This pretty much is, oh yeah, there's the quartz. There's a lot of the quartz. I still have like about, I don't know, 10, 20 stacks left. It actually takes a lot less to build with than I thought. But and here's all my coal from wither skull hunting, which, by the way, let me go show you. Yeah, all this from my wither skull farm, which is a manual thing. You have to go out there and risk your life. I got like 6 beacons out there, or more than that. I've got like 3 pyramids out there that have 6 beacons each, and I just don't want to grind any more withers. I mean, last time I did that, I ground out maybe 10 withers, and I died because I was not eating. I forgot to eat and I just withered to death. But yeah, grinding withers is a chore, and it's kind of like sad that oh yes, yep, see, that's what happens. Okay, there it is. Yeah, get lost. Anyway, not night. This whole world, I think it's huge. Like, I've got destinations that are commonly 14,000 blocks away. I've got destinations that are out around 30 to 40,000 blocks away, and it's because of 174 when they, or 17 upgraded, and this world exploded with extra large biomes. In 152 that wasn't a problem, but 17 came along and this whole place got engulfed in an extra large jungle. And I was playing the current or most up-to-date snapshots, and I did not know that would automatically ruin my world just by the way it handled terrain. And I stayed at spawn for a long time, and then whenever I wanted to expand, I went out and I realized I had screwed up my world, because I had gone out and opened up a lot of territories and from the nether side, and that really messed up my world. I was really excited about it at first, and then I realized this is a very bad thing. So I'm looking into editing parts of my world back into, I've already changed it in MBT editor to back to default biomes, and I am currently trying to figure out through a mist what to do in terms of opening terrain, because I do want some extra large areas like an ice spikes. I would love to have an ice spikes and a mushroom biome, but I have to figure out just what's been opened up, because I've remade this world several times and it's not the same. It is fun to do that, to redo a world, but it is more work than I want to put in, because look at all this. I mean, you've seen just what I've done at spawn, and there is more. There's a lot more, but I can't leave spawn while that thing's running. It tends to, it's not supposed to break with the keep alive, but the tendency is that it will break. And that can be a big problem. So all that I've worked for here, and see, I've mapped out spawn chunks. That right there goes to that corner, and there's another corner marker, and over here there's another corner marker. I've got spawn marked out. There's the corner marker right there, and then it goes way over there. You can't see it. It's out of range. But this whole world is, we're looking at almost 5 years of, well, 4 years of solid, not solid. I've played a lot of other stuff, and I hung this world out to dry for about a year, maybe a little more, but I've kept this world developing. And recently I've done a lot of work over here on that, and I thought I'd show you guys just what's been going on. I've forgotten what's in most of these places. But anyway, put a lot of work into this place. It's huge. Got some bazaars out here. I need to stock some vendors out here. I'm thinking a couple of little traders out here whenever I get trading going. There's a lot that I want to do with this whole area once I upgrade. Anyway, I want to show you guys what the upgrades are when they come, and stay tuned for that. In the meantime, keep on Minecrafting, and I will keep sharing my Minecraft journal with you. See you later. Bye.